My name is Akshat Tongia, and here is a day in my life as a founder of two companies building from the kingdom of Mewad. Right now, I'm in my complete lock-in phase, and even though I run two companies, I have enough time to do whatever the fuck I want in a day. You see, life is more than making some money on the internet. It is also about people you love, taking care of your body, and sleeping like a baby. Let me give you a glance at my life. Okay guys, so welcome to Day in My Life. Now as you can see, it's night time and I wanted to start this video a night before because I truly believe that a great day starts a night before. अगर मुझे एक रात पहले ये नहीं पता है कि मुझे कल किन चीज़ों पे काम करना है and how I want to structure my day, then it is impossible for me as a founder, as an entrepreneur to have a day which is actually productive, and if I do not have a productive day, I'm not going to feel good about myself. And so I never do that mistake. Now there are two important things that I do before I log off my system over here. Now first thing that I have to do as a founder of two companies is that I need to write down what are the two major leverage moving things that I have to do in both the companies, right? So I run a content studio, Content Flow, and an online community Journey Club. So I sit down, I write about what are the two main leverage moving tasks that I need to get done tomorrow first thing in the morning for both these two companies. Right now for my content studio, majority of the times it's sales oriented or it is client facing, right? So I just write that down depending upon which day it is. For the Journey Club, in the last 2 to 3 months, it has all been about building teams, hiring good people, and translating that vision that me and Saksham has to the entire team, right? So once that is done, what I do is I go back to the calendar and I basically block my calendar in terms of all the tasks that I need to do, right? So I'll quickly show you how that looks like, so there is no confusion for you as well, okay? So as you can see, I have color coded everything, right? So usually red color is for my personal brand because I'm also a creator. I need to build and create content for myself as well. So as you can see, 8 to 9 is weekly review because it's Saturday tomorrow. So every week I do the weekly reviews. 9 to 1 p.m. I'm shooting the video for YouTube. Then everything that you see in green is basically for the Journey Club. Blue is for my agency. So I have one founder's call tomorrow and that's pretty much the idea. And everything that you see in the purple is basically my life, my personal life. So I have a date night with my girl and then I need to plan some stuff for my wedding, right? So the idea of blocking the calendar is very straightforward for me because when I wake up tomorrow, all I have to do is basically just open my calendar, Google Calendar on my desktop, and I know exactly what I'm supposed to work on, right? So that's pretty much the idea, guys. Now I'm just going to be logging off my system and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning guys. So as soon as I wake up, the first thing that I do in the morning is to chug a bottle of water. I gulp all the water first thing in the morning because it flush out all the toxins from my body, and then I'm ready to basically put anything else inside my gut, okay? Don't fucking wake up and start drinking chai. You're just ruining your gut. You might be young right now and you might not be feeling that, but as you grow older, you would know how you fucked up your gut. So gulp a bottle of water first thing. So after I gulp a bottle of water, the first thing that I put inside my stomach is this cup of lukewarm water. Now this lukewarm water basically has half lemon, freshly squeezed lemon juice. It has a pinch of Himalayan salt, not pinch but a tablespoon of Himalayan salt, a tablespoon of cumin powder, and a pinch of moringa powder, right? So this is kind of what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it tastes like mehendi because of moringa powder. And the reason why I drink it is because so my gut feels light, my body is ready for hydration first thing in the morning. So yeah, it's very, very important, and I'll show you exactly what I do after this. Says this is one of my favorite parts of the day, which is actually making a tasteful, aromatic cup of black coffee. Really, really excited always when I come over here on my spot and brew the cup of coffee. So that's what we'll do now. गाइस, सो ये हमारी कॉफ़ी तैयार हो चुकी है, ठीक है। आई एब्सोल्युटली लव कॉफ़ी, ठीक है। पता नहीं मैं इसकी स्मेल से मुझे ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है अंदर, राइट। एंड दिस इज़ माई कंप्लीट मॉर्निंग रूटीन, जहाँ पे at the end I sit with the coffee. This is a French press, by the way, right? So what I essentially do is I let it brew for a while. I look at all the basic emails and everything that's going on in the company. I take care of those. Once my coffee is brewed, I press it down on my French press like this. You know, I don't know if you can see this or not, but let me kind of do it. Yeah. So now I have a beautiful cup of brewed coffee. So I'll just pour it in my cup, you know, like this. बहुत इन्फ्लुएंसर भाई हो गई भाई, बट ये मैं करता हूँ यार। और जो मैंने तुम्हें रूटीन बताया, ये ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं ज़िंदगी भर यही कर रहा हूँ एंड आई एम सो डिसिप्लिन कि एवरी डे ऑफ द वीक ऑफ द मंथ मैं यही कर रहा होता हूँ। बट आई फील दिस इज़ द मोस्ट आइडियल रूटीन दैट आई फाउंड फॉर माई सेल्फ। दिस इज द मॉर्निंग रूटीन। अब कुछ नहीं होता है भाई, अब मेरे पास तुम्हें बताने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है। आई जस्ट सिट डाउन ओवर हियर, आई completely lock in for hours and hours before my gym alarm goes off, and then I'll just get ready, go to the gym, and yeah, so I'll show you around exactly what's happening there. Bye. So one last thing that I want to cover and talk to you guys about is the idea of working on the tasks that take maximum of my creative energy, right? So when I'm drinking this coffee, my energy level peaks, right? And on those peaks, I would want to work on things that takes my creative bandwidth. तो मैं सुबह एडमिन टास्क नहीं कर रहा होता हूँ. आई एम नॉट टेकिंग एनी टीम कॉल्स, आई एम नॉट टेकिंग हायरिंग कॉल्स, आई एम नॉट replying to all the random emails. All I'm doing wherever I have to produce creative output, it could be editing a video, it could be recording a video like this one, it could be sitting down and writing a newsletter, it could be sitting down and writing me an email copy, everything and anything where I have to lock in, I can listen to the music and I can essentially let my creative juices flow. वो सारी चीज़ें मैं सुबह कर रहा होता हूँ with the coffee because तब मेरी एनर्जी स्पीक्ड है, इंसुलिन स्पाइक नहीं हुआ है, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं खाया हुआ है. So I'm in pure focused mode, right? And that is exactly what I would recommend for everyone, that do the creative things first thing in the morning and follow your energy graph. So initially मेरी energy peak हो रही होती है and then after lunch it goes down and then it peaks again maybe after afternoon nap and then it goes down again, right? So on the peaks हमेशा creative tasks कर रहा होता हूँ मैं. That's pretty much the idea. So I just got to the gym, right? It's Saturday and आज हम कर रहे हैं pull day, right? So I'm gonna hit like 2 to 3 exercises of back, right? I'm really excited about the gym as well every day because you know the idea of doing the hard things in the first half of the morning is important for me, you know. वैसे तो अगर तुम सोचोगे तो ideally I should be in the gym 6 a.m. but I'm a founder, I have to work as well, so I cannot afford to waste the peak energy levels I have in the gym. I have to actually put in the work, lock in, do something that will make me money for now, you know, that's very important. So मैं around 10:30 gym आता हूँ. It's I think 10:40 now, थोड़ा late हो गया. But yeah, that's the idea. Gym is empty always, so I can shoot if I want to, I can do all the things that I have to. So that's the pull there. You know, I'll keep you guys updated. It's going to be a fun day. And so yeah, that's the idea. Bye. See, if you're a guy and you do not go to the gym, do not work out in one form or another, shame on you, because your ancestors used to go to war. They used to conquer territories, and here you are, fucking 21-year-old, sitting on your couch, scrolling social media, watching all sort of bullshit random shows on Netflix, and then you expect for your life to change. Then you expect your family and your friends to respect you. Nothing's gonna work for you, you know. You don't even know how sweating out feels like. You have not tasted it in a while. Go out there, fucking work out, sweat it all out, get some balls. So it's post lunch. Now I just took a brief break after the lunch. I do this every time because as soon as I eat the lunch, it is impossible for me to sit on my desk and actually put in the work. So that's what the time is right now. And apart from that, after lunch, I do not do any creative tasks because I'm unable to do that. Again, the idea of following the energy graph. So after the lunch, my insulin spikes. I'm unable to focus on the important high leverage tasks. And that is why after the lunch, always either I'm taking the journey club calls with Saksham, or I'm doing team calls, I'm doing founder calls, I'm doing hiring calls, because I have noticed in myself that I can take calls pretty much nicely after the lunch because I'm distracted, I'm talking to the person. But when it comes to actually sitting down and focusing on something, it is impossible for me to be able to do that. So I follow my energy graph, and at the times where my energy graph is dipping, I only work on things which are admin oriented, right? As I've grown into a founder from just being a freelancer, one of the most important thing that I've realized is that as founder, you need to sit down with yourself every morning and you need to ask yourself, okay, what's the bottleneck that I need to solve right now? I mean, like right fucking now, to take my company in the right direction, to be able to grow my company. And for majority of you people watching this video, that would be sales oriented, right? For me at my content studio, I just need to answer this question of how am I going to get more discovery for the services we sell. For the Journey Club, it's going to be how do we get more members, and the way to get all these people into your offerings, it could be service, it could be product, it could be info product, it could be anything. It's going to be through discovery, right? It's going to be through traffic. And I see that a lot of people, a lot of founders, agency owners are not solving for the problem of traffic, right? If you really think about it, 80% of your problems are going to get solved at the beginning, or when you are at an intermediate stage and you are just about to scale. 80% of your problems are going to get solved if you just solve for traffic, Answer this question of how do I get more traffic to my offerings today? It could be creating more content. It could be, for a lot of you, it could be just sending cold emails. For a lot of you, it could be, talking about stuff on LinkedIn, on Twitter, maybe going live on YouTube. It could be anything, right? So the question that you need to answer when you're growing a company is, how do I get more eyeballs? And if you're not answering that question, if you're not solving for that question every day as a founder, then it is impossible that you will be able to build a sustainable business. And that is why I am always thinking about how do I create more content? How do I send cold emails? How do I send more DMs? How do I get more affiliates? How do I get more referrals? And that is pretty much everything that's going on in my mind, because that is where I will get the most ROI of my time as a founder. If I'm just sitting down and working on things that I can hire someone for, then it is impossible for my company to grow, and I'm not doing my job properly as a founder. So I just quickly want to talk about that. I feel a lot of people, if just focus on getting more traffic on their companies, on their offerings, they would be in a much better situation financially, is what I truly believe, right? So that is pretty much the idea. Now I'll again go back to my desk. There are some admin tasks that I need to get done. I need to onboard a new copywriter in the team. I need to onboard another client. I need to sort out some of the problems that we are facing for one of the client in the agency, because that's part of the game when you're running a content agency. There are always revisions. Clients are not satisfied sometimes, or the communication is not proper. It's not transparent. So I need to sort those things out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay guys, it's 6:30 p.m. The sun is set, the day is about to end, my stomach is filled, life is good. Everything is going the way I want. I have everything that I ever wanted when I was younger, right? And still, I'm not feeling great emotionally, right? And that's something that I want to emphasize on at the end of this video and not quickly talk about, is the skill of emotional regulation, right? As a founder, if you are unable to regulate your emotions properly, that means if you are putting in the work when you're feeling good, that work doesn't count. The work that you put in when you are not feeling great, when you're emotionally ruined, when you are feeling all the negative emotions and you feel like the world is against you, is the work that actually fucking matters. It is not about always feeling happy. How well and how quickly are you able to go from the negative state of mind to the positive state of mind, right? And that hit me hard. And that's something that I've been living by for the longest time now, since last 2 to 3 months, since I've heard this line from Novak, that it doesn't matter how good you are, how disciplined you are, all the knowledge that you have in the world. We are humans, and as humans, it is very normal to feel bad randomly for no fucking reason, right? So instead of cursing yourself about why you are feeling bad or why you're not feeling great or why you're not feeling happy, you should focus on speed, you should focus on momentum, right? When you actually put in the work, when you do not give your brain enough bandwidth to think about random thoughts, your negative emotions go away, right? You get in the flow, you actually start feeling good about yourself. And so that's what I have been doing for a while, right? It doesn't matter how I'm feeling, I have to put in the work, and that is what the greats do. The idea of stacking days regardless of how you're feeling in the moment, right? Because if you're only gonna do the good work when you're feeling good, that work is of no worth, because everybody can do it. And if you actually want to become someone that you are proud of in the future and that you aspire to become, you need to regulate your emotions properly. It took me a long time to learn this skill of emotional regulation, but I feel that now I am getting at a place where I'm able to regulate my emotions in a much better way, right? So please focus on that, because without emotional regulations, you would not be able to stay consistent and would not be able to put in the work with discipline, and hence you will not succeed. For optimal recovery, so I sleep like a baby. First thing that I keep in mind is the room temperature. So I make sure my room temperature is around 21 to 22 degrees Celsius. That is like the best temperature that I found for recovery. That's number one. Second thing is the sleep stack. So I follow Andrew Huberman's sleep stack. So what I do is I take 440 mgs of magnesium glycinate every day before I sleep. That's number one. I take 50 mgs of epigenin, another good sleep stack addition that I found recently. And then I take 200 mgs of L-theanine. Not every day, I only take L-theanine जब मैंने after 12 PM बहुत ज़्यादा caffeinate कर लिया होता है खुद को, because L-theanine just basically bonds with caffeine and removes caffeine out of your body. ठीक है? I am not a health professional. Do your own research before taking any of these things. My recovery is peaked. I kind of wake up happy. I wake up with full of energy. I wake up with motivation, and it has completely changed my life. So this is the second thing that I do right before I sleep. And the third and the most important thing that I do is that I keep my phone on a table over here. So I have a table right beside my bed, which is a bit far, that I cannot access while I'm lying down on my bed. So every time the alarm goes on, I have to wake up from my bed to turn off the alarm. And in that process of me waking up, और जब तक मैं फ़ोन पे जाता हूँ और मैं अलार्म को बंद करता हूँ, I get conscious and I was like कि ठीक है अब मैं उठ ही गया हूँ, so I get to the work, right? This is pretty much the idea, guys. This is my night routine, very important to me, because without recovery, nothing fucking works the next day, okay? Either I'm going to get mental fog or my muscles are not going to get recovered, so I will not be able to perform in the gym, as I said, right? So that's my nighttime routine, guys. That's pretty much the idea. I hope you like this video. And if you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're watching me for the first time, because we do videos like these every week, and I'll keep sharing my journey as a founder as we move forward on this channel. Bye-bye. Have a good day.